All right, I'm sharing 28 things that you can declutter in 5 minutes or less, give or take, maybe 8 minutes. I don't know, don't quote me. Number 1, your car. The number 1 reason that our cars get dirty is because they accumulate things throughout the day, and then at the end of the day when we get home, the last thing we want to do is do a couple of trips back and forth to our car. But the funny thing is, I find I can usually empty my car in literally like 5 minutes. My favorite hack that I recently shared on Instagram is that I leave my home every day now with this big, huge tote bag, and so that way at the end of the day, it is really easy for me to fill everything that has accumulated in my car into the tote and bring it inside in one single trip. Number 2, your nightstand. My nightstand just accumulates all sorts of stuff. When I'm waking up at 5 o'clock in the morning, I'm not thinking to like take my water bottle out with me. And it's sort of one of those places that we just ignore because we don't really see it again until bedtime. It will take you less than 5 minutes to organize it. Your bathroom vanity. I personally will organize my bathroom vanity while I brush my teeth at night because it gets kind of disorganized every day with children and life and chaos. If I can organize my bathroom vanity in the time that it takes me to brush my teeth, you can probably do yours under 5 minutes. Number 4 is do a toy sweep if you have children. Take 5 minutes. I like to have my children do this with me too. We put on the cleanup song. I don't know why it works for children, but it does. Science. And I spend just 5 minutes taking any toys that have gotten to places they don't belong and putting them back to where they do belong. A single drawer or cabinet in your kitchen. This is another one of those ones that we tend to avoid, but once we actually do it, we're like, oh, that actually didn't take too long. Do your medicine cabinet. I think because it's a ton of bottles, I feel really overwhelmed. It somehow gets disorganized really quickly, but it usually takes me about 5 or 6 minutes to pull everything out, get rid of the stuff I don't need anymore, and put it all back. Do a 5-minute sweep. This can be done a couple of ways. You can either grab a trash bag and do a 5-minute sweep of trash. You could do a bin and getting things back to where they go. So I do this a lot because we have an upstairs and a downstairs. Like downstairs stuff ends up upstairs and upstairs stuff ends up downstairs. So I grab a bin and I will go through my entire downstairs grabbing stuff that belongs upstairs so I can take it up, or vice versa. Your desk. Our desk accumulates all sorts of stuff. It's another one of those you get to the end of the day and you just want to like log off and forget about it, but it probably will only take you about 5 minutes to quickly tidy and declutter it. Your purse or your diaper bag, if you're in the season of life like I am with small children, it doesn't take too long to take the trash out and reorganize your stuff back into your bag. The dining room table. And if you're like, what do you mean the dining room table? Don't pretend like your dining room table hasn't ever accumulated stuff that it doesn't need to accumulate. Dining room tables love to hold on to stuff that is not food that we're eating at dinner. Take 5 minutes and put that stuff back where it goes. A toy basket. We all have baskets that accumulate random pieces. You're like, what? Where did this come from? What is this? That like random McDonald's toy that your child just cannot part with. The junk drawer. I have an entire video coming about a junk drawer, but I find that if you take 5 minutes once a month, a junk drawer is not all that hard to maintain. Your wires. This is another one like junk drawers that I find we tend to organize them and then we tend to not be really good about maintaining that organization as we grab the wires when we need them. So once a month, take 5 minutes and just quickly reorganize them. Your paperwork pile. You know you have one somewhere. Your shoe area. This could be one of two things. This is either where shoes are when you first come in the door or where you keep your shoes in your closet. But there's a good chance that one of those are currently not organized very well. And the nice thing about shoes is they actually come together and get organized really, really quickly. Your freezer. As I am saying this, I still don't believe that you can organize your freezer in 5 to 10 minutes, but lo and behold, every single time I do it, it takes me literally 5 to 10 minutes. Your stairs, because you know you stack some stuff there, hoping that somebody would take it up to where it belongs, and it's just been sitting there for who knows how long. The laundry basket. So one of my favorite ways to declutter is as I'm putting laundry away, I'm actively getting rid of clothes that don't need to be in there anymore. So for me, if a piece of clothing comes through and I was like, you know what, I don't really like this anymore, it doesn't really fit me anymore, I'm not gonna put it away. I'm gonna declutter it right there in the moment. Same with my children. If I'm folding something and I realize this doesn't fit them anymore, it then can get added to the donation bin, or I have some bins that I keep in the basement for hand-me-downs for younger children. Your jewelry. You probably have some jewelry that you really don't wear, so you could probably purge some of that, but in general, it'll only take you a couple minutes to organize your jewelry, and now it'll be easier to maintain it. Your makeup bag. Makeup is one of those things that I try to be really good about the one in, one out rule, but sometimes it's hard. You end up buying a mascara before one is out, and now you end up with like 3 or 4 random mascara tubes in there. 5 minutes, go through there and get out the stuff that you're not using. Gonna make getting ready in the morning so much faster. Your email inbox. I like to do this the first Monday of every month. I will leave my inbox open instead of just like deleting random stuff. I actually open emails and unsubscribe from stuff. Your laundry room. I mean, that's it at the end. One shelf in your pantry. Pick one shelf and declutter that shelf. If you have the time and motivation, do the other ones. Otherwise, 5 minutes, you did a shelf. Good for you. All right, my friends, that does it. 28 things that you can declutter in 5 minutes or less. As always, thank you so much for stopping by and watching. I hope you're having a fantastic day. Remember to be kind to yourself and to others, and I will see you all in my next video.